Let's see. So the circuit diagram is quite simple actually. So look at it, there is an AC source. How do you represent an AC source? You use a circle and inside that you draw this sine wave, little sine wave. You already know about what the formula for epsilon would be. It's no secret anymore. Epsilon is going to be of the form of epsilon naught sine omega t. Then you are applying, like connecting three elements onto the circuit in series, as the name suggests, series LCR circuit, right?
Yes.
So series LCR circuit means you are applying L, C, and R all in series. So you can take any sequence actually. Doesn't really matter. You could go like this: R, C, and L. L, C, and R. L, C, and R. Three elements are connected in series to each other. So that's basically the diagram. Now you can think of a current going like this, for example. So that's just the circuit diagram, nothing special about it. Apart from the fact that you have three elements in series here instead of one as we saw earlier. Now you'll apply Kirchhoff's law. That we'll always do, right? For Kirchhoff's law, we have to apply it to be able to find something. There are two ways of solving this problem. One is analytical method, that is using the differential equations that we'll get by Kirchhoff's law. And that's the tougher one, which we'll skip. The easier one, the one that we have to use, is the phasor diagram method, which is the main thing. So first, let's write down the Kirchhoff's law. Potential drop across the inductor L di by dt, I being the current, plus IR, potential drop across the resistor IR, and potential drop across the capacitor Q by C is equal to epsilon. That's the first thing. That is the potential gain. So potential drop across the battery is equal to potential drop across all other elements. That is very simple equation. And that's where we draw the line in terms of what we are talking about, the differential equation. We won't go beyond this.
Right.
So
Okay.
if we want to go beyond, that will be a little too difficult. So we won't have to go. We will not go there. So now how to solve this? Solving means what? Like you have to find what is the current related to the voltage. That has to be the goal. So how do you find the current is? We'll talk about the phasor diagram solution of this circuit. The phasor diagram solution to this particular problem, for that we'll assume hypothetically that, okay, current is of the form of some maximum current I naught sine omega t. We are writing in terms of sine because voltage in terms of sine, plus some phase difference, can be any value from 0 to 2 pi. You could take anything. Now, if I draw the phasor diagram of this is where things start getting interesting. So I'm drawing the phasor diagrams now. First of all, I'm going to draw the phasor diagram of the voltage across the resistor, which will be in phase with the current. That's the first thing to note. I can put a note here actually. Voltage across resistor is in phase with current. The reason is we have seen in the purely resistive circuit right in the beginning that in that case what happens is that the voltage is in phase with the current. You can see here there is no phase difference between voltage and current. I mean, capacitor leads to a voltage phase difference of pi by 2. So does inductor. But in resistor, there is no phase difference. That's how the nature of the resistor is. So there won't be any phase difference if you use a resistor. So along the same lines, you can think of it in this terms that if you take omega t plus phi as the phase of the current, then that would also be the phase of the voltage across the resistor, or vice versa is also true. Do you follow? Are you listening?
Yes.
Are you lost?
A little.
Sorry about it. You want me to start from the beginning again? So what I was saying is that the phase of the current is
Note part. I'm a little confused about that.
which part?
The note you were talking about.
The node. Okay. See, voltage across resistor is in phase with current means whatever is the phase, there is no phase difference between voltage across the resistor and the current. That is essentially what it means. So I'm trying to backtrack and explain to you here that when we applied the when we applied the AC voltage to a resistor, we saw that there is
Yeah,
no
okay.
phase difference between the current
Yes,
and the
yes.
voltage.
Got it.
Chalo. Anyway, this is something you can remember as a fact. Not necessarily understanding the nitty-gritties completely. It's not necessary actually. Understand it completely. But never mind. So next is I'm gonna try to draw. So in this particular equation, you can see that the phase of the current is omega t plus phi. So as I told you in the phasor diagram, that the angle with the x-axis is going to be your phase. So I'm going to draw basically an arrow to represent the current and another arrow to represent the voltage across the resistor. They're both going to be coincident, essentially. Both are going to make an angle of omega t plus phi with the x-axis. So one of them you can call them VR, other one you can call it the current. Those are the two elements for which we have drawn the phasor for now.
Yes.
Now, next part is next part. Now I want to draw a couple more elements because my LCR circuit won't be complete without talking about the inductor voltage and the capacitor voltage. So inductor voltage is going to lead the current because we have studied current lags voltage by pi by 2 in case of an inductor.
Yes.
So that means voltage leads the current by pi by 2 in case of an inductor. So the voltage of the inductor essentially is going to be 90 degrees ahead, which means in the anti-clockwise direction, I can call this VL. And again, 90 degrees backwards, if I go, then I'll get VC by the same logic. So I have VC here. I have VC, VL, VR, and current. All four elements are done. Now there should be no problem in solving this. So this is 90 degrees, FYI. This is also 90 degrees. So this is one way of solving this. Now I can solve this very easily actually. If I want to find the voltage, for example, I can add the vectors up.
Right.
Because phasors are just rotating vectors, I can actually apply the laws of vector addition to this and get the net voltage using this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little maneuver here, and I'm just going to rotate this whole thing by omega t plus phi in the clockwise direction. because anyway I'm interested in only the relative values and the phases. So I could either solve it right away like this, or I could say, okay, omega t plus phi is 0, my friend. Like time is such that omega t plus phi is 0. I'm not talking about t equal to 0. I'm not talking about an arbitrary time. I'm
Yes, sir.
talking about a very specific time for which basically your phase becomes 0 for the current. So in that case, what will happen is I'll draw the same diagram with a little bit of distinction. The distinction is going to be that I'm going to have them straight. For example, yeah, I'll have the resistive voltage and along the x-axis, VR and I. Then I'm going to have the inductive voltage and the capacitive voltage in this manner. So I have VL and VC going like this. So basically now it's much easier to solve the diagram. I mean, earlier also it was easy, it was difficult, but now it's even more simple because geometrically it's very, very pleasing to the eye. So now next step will be either VL is greater than VC or VC is greater than VL.
So
So I'm going to
mod.
make a simple assumption that, okay, if VL is greater than VC, हाँ mod ले लो यार तो वो भी सही है, good. So but let's say if VL is greater than VC, then the diagram I can make based on that assumption is, the new diagram that I'll have is, I'll just have this subtraction VL minus VC, the difference between the two on this side is going to be VL minus VC. You can call it mod, but वो mod में चक्कर है कि नीचे आएगा या ऊपर आएगा, तो mod इसलिए नहीं लिख रहा. अभी मैं assume करके चल रहा हूँ कि VL is greater. And then of course you have the VR, virtual reality, on the x-axis. I'm gonna just make it a little thicker, greater emphasis. So VL minus VC and VR are the two vectors that I'm left with. Now my job is extremely simple. I'll just use parallelogram law of vector addition. And I'll just basically draw the net vector using the diagonal law of vector addition. That is how simple it gets when you do this. This is your net voltage. V net, that is your V. As far as the phase is concerned, you can call this phase anything really. What are they calling it? Alpha? Let me check. But they're just calling it phi, so I'll just call it phi. So you can call this angle phi arbitrarily. And basically the value.
We already have an omega t plus phi, and we've rotated this, which means
Yeah,
if
so
we
that's
rotate
correct.
it back,
That phi,
we get omega t plus 2 phi as the general phase.
that's correct.
Right, okay.
That is the V will be at omega t plus 2 pi, but that's the problem because let me just call it alpha in that case, because I don't want you to confuse this phi with that phi. That phi was earlier. Now there is no phi because I rotated it to the x-axis directly, x and y axes. So there is no phi now, but I'm calling the phase that the final voltage is making with the resistive voltage as well as the current. Never mind, the current is also there. So
Yes, sir.
current and resistive voltage being in the same phase make a phase difference, have a phase difference of alpha with the final voltage. If you want to find alpha, it's a very easy job. Tan alpha is simply VL minus VC by VR. Now here's the maneuver that you have to make. Tan alpha is equal to IXL minus IXC upon IR.
Right.
सो VL को आप जैसे V इक्वल टू IR बोल सकते हो, वैसे ही हम V इक्वल टू IXL IXC भी बोल सकते हैं. That's a maneuver that you have to make, and then finally tan alpha would be XL minus XC by R. ये हो गया. This is the one. So ये tan alpha हो गया, और इसके अलावा सबसे आसान दूसरा पार्ट भी आसान है. मतलब if you want to find the quote unquote impedance, I'll explain what that is. V is equal to, these are all reactances. XL is inductive reactance, XC is capacitive reactance, XL is I think omega L, and XC is 1 by omega C if I'm not wrong. You can check that in the formulae. V equal to, now I can just say under root of VR square plus VL minus VC square. Okay. So V I can write as, this is the main part, new thing, IZ. I'll explain what Z is. And then VR is simply IR, and VL is simply IXL, and VC is simply IXC.
Right. Yeah.
So I cut jayega. You'll be left with Z equals R square plus XC minus XL whole square. So here Z is called the impedance of the circuit. It is something like the net resistance. Impedance is something like the net resistance. क्योंकि जो net voltage आ रही है उसको आप current से multiply कर रहे हो, and then you are multiplying it with what? You are multiplying it with physical quantity Z. So then Z has to be the net resistance, sort of, or at least something close to that, right? So that's actually the whole game over as far as this is concerned. And yep, that's all actually. So now you know compared to, अच्छा current कितना आएगा फिर? Current will be epsilon by Z. That is I naught will be epsilon naught by Z. And what will the phase difference of the current? No, this is the voltage, not the current. Sorry. Yeah. अब इसमें analytical solution भी दिया है, लेकिन we totally gonna skip that one. Okay, and move forward. So we'll talk about resonance now. Resonance के बाद क्या है? Sharpness of resonance.
Wait, so the phase of the current will be the same. Omega
Yeah.
pi, omega t plus phi. That'll never change.
Good question. Wait, I'll tell you. Current is in phase with the resistor, right? हाँ, तो ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव रहेगा. मैंने सेकंड वाले केस में, पहले मैंने जनरल केस लिया था ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव, फिर जब मैंने ड्रॉ किया तो फाइव प्लस ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव को जीरो बोल दिया, तो फेज को मैंने जीरो बोल दिया at that particular stage. तो डिपेंड करता है what kind of perspective you're looking at from.
Right.
So बेसिकली आपका वोल्टेज और करंट में क्या फेज डिफरेंस है वो पता चल जाता है इससे. That voltage leads the current by alpha. Now alpha could be negative, by the way.
Right, yeah, because if XC will be greater, right?
तो ये है जो भी है, ठीक है. You can try example 7.6 now.